In the world of football, some moments feel almost too quiet to be real. Behind the scenes, agents are on the move, and while the spotlight shines on the most obvious stars of the market, a strategic play is unfolding in the background. Newcastle United fans, ever vigilant, are starting to sense that something significant is about to happen. But what exactly is being crafted in the corridors of St. James Park? One name remains shrouded in mystery, yet the first pieces of this puzzle are already falling into place. By the way, if you're passionate about everything Newcastle United and want to stay ahead with the hottest news from the club, even before it hits the mainstream media, take this moment to subscribe to the channel. It really helps our work and ensures you never miss an exclusive update. Your subscription is like a season ticket for the best Magpies content, straight to the point and without any fluff. Back to the buzz around Tyneside. What we know so far is that the club is preparing to make a bold move in the transfer market, with a strategic plan being fine-tuned with near-surgical precision. Newcastle's board is setting the stage for what could be one of the smartest moves this window. Talks are underway, scouts are probing, and there's more. This time, it's not just about numbers or stats, but a deep reading of what's needed to push the team to the next competitive level. Some of the more attentive fans have already begun piecing together clues left in interviews, behind closed-door meetings, and small updates shared by trusted insiders. This isn't an isolated move. It involves direct rivals and demands quick, decisive action. Yet, despite the chatter, the name of the player at the heart of this whirlwind has been kept under strict wraps by the club's leadership until now. And believe me, you'll want to know who's on their radar and why this signing could change the course of the Magpies next season. The reveal came through one of football's most reliable journalists, Fabrizio Romano. In his column for Give Me Sport, Romano confirmed that Newcastle United has opened negotiations to sign Mbeumo, the 25-year-old winger who's shown in Brentford's colours. According to Romano, both Newcastle and Manchester United have their eyes on the Cameroonian, but the situation remains open. Sources close to the player confirm he is carefully weighing every offer, and this includes considering where he could play European football, which favours Newcastle. With impressive stats last Premier League season, 20 goals and 7 assists in 38 games, Mbeumo is the kind of reinforcement who brings not only technical quality but tactical versatility. Eddie Howe has expressed internally the desire to bring in a player with an aggressive attacking profile, someone capable of turning matches even in tough situations. The Cameroonian seems to fit this demand perfectly. However, the move needs to be swift. Paul Mitchell, one of the club's chief negotiators, is set to leave Newcastle at the end of June, raising the urgency to finalize the transfer before then. If you're enjoying these exclusive insights and want to be part of this passionate community living and breathing Newcastle, leave a like on this video and make sure the notification bell is switched on. Here, you'll always be the first to know the behind-the-scenes deals and the decisions shaping our club's future. Your support is crucial for us to keep delivering quality content. Newcastle's interest in Mbeumo isn't new. The player has been under watch since the start of last season, with scouts tracking his performance in real time. His ability to drift between the wings, combined with his intelligence to cut inside and even threaten from outside the box, quickly put him on the club's priority targets list. Additionally, Mbeumo has proven to be highly professional off the pitch, a trait greatly valued by the club's coaching staff and directors. Despite also being a target for Manchester United, Mbeumo has shown openness to talks with Newcastle's representatives. The Magpies' potential participation in the upcoming Champions League is a major advantage. While Manchester United still faces uncertainty over their European qualification, Eddie Howe's sporting project appears more solid and appealing to the player. Nevertheless, the final decision depends on various factors, including contractual details and assurances of a key role. It's important to note that this information was disclosed by Fabrizio Romano, a journalist renowned for reporting only verified facts. Therefore, the news about Newcastle's interest in Mbeumo and the start of negotiations carries significant credibility. This is exactly why the situation deserves your attention. After all, a player of this caliber, entering his prime, could raise the club's level across multiple competitions, including on the European stage. Do you find this potential signing interesting? Then share your opinion down below. We want to know if you believe Mbeumo is the right name to strengthen our attack. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. The more fans with us, the stronger our voice to demand, support, and follow every step Newcastle United takes. Paul Mitchell's departure has raised alarm bells within the club. Known for his skill in closing complex deals, his absence could directly affect the speed of negotiations. For this reason, the board is working with urgency, trying to progress as much as possible before the end of June. Mitchell has been key behind the scenes in building bridges with agents and persuading players to join. Newcastle's project, his farewell, marks the end of a cycle, but also opens the door for a new phase in negotiations. Meanwhile, Eddie Howe remains focused on maintaining a competitive squad, balancing promising youngsters with experienced players. Mbeumo's name appears as the perfect piece to fit this puzzle. The manager understands that, To compete equally with the Premier League giants and advance in European competitions, the squad needs players ready to decide matches. In this regard, the Cameroonian winger has proven to be exceptional. Brentford, for their part, know it will be difficult to keep the player. Although the club previously tried to extend his contract, rumours of his departure have intensified with the interest of bigger clubs. Internally, the board is already preparing alternatives to cover for Mbeumo's absence. Brentford's manager recently stated that if an irresistible offer arrives, the club is willing to negotiate, making the player's imminent departure even clearer. If this kind of in-depth and detailed coverage helps you better understand Newcastle's direction, don't forget to leave your comment on the video and share it with other fans. This way more supporters can clearly follow what's really at stake behind the scenes. And of course, subscribe. Your support is the fuel that keeps this project alive every day, fully dedicated to our team. The summer transfer window promises to be one of the busiest in recent years for Newcastle. With financial backing from the PIF and a clear strategy to strengthen specific areas of the squad, the club positions itself as a key player in the market. Mbeumo may be just the first name on a list that's expected to grow. Other negotiations are being kept strictly under wraps, but all signs point to a significantly reinforced squad ready to face next season's challenges. Stay tuned, because as soon as new information emerges, you'll be the first to know here. Full transfer window coverage, with behind-the-scenes insight, analysis, and exclusives, continues strong on the channel. So once again, if you're not subscribed yet, don't waste time. Join the fastest-growing Newcastle fan community on YouTube and be part of this journey to the top. Here, passion for the club turns into quality content every day.